You motherfucking son of a bitch. How could you? What the fuck were you thinking? What the holy hell were you thinking? Why the hell did you do this to me? I was humiliated. I was slut-shamed in front of the nation on live TV. For what? I ask you, for what?
Slow down, sweetheart, slow down. It was not me. I have not done anything to you.
It had to be you. You are the one who threatened me earlier about going back to the farm and milking sheep.
Yeah, I did say that, didn't I? But, sweetheart, trust me, I had nothing to do with that. Your reporter just picked the wrong person on the street.
So you think that was just coincidental? Like hell it was. That was a setup. I know a setup when I see it. That was a setup.
Okay, sweetie, you have gotta go. I have business to attend to. I will look into this, but really just forget it. It will blow over.
You still owe me my own show.
I know what I owe it, but if you remind me again, I might just forget all about it. Now get out of here. It did not go as I had expected, but the Gruber incident will no longer be an issue. Nor will you, if you have one more screw up like that. Did you at least get rid of the evidence? I planned it so it would look like someone from the Beecham job site was responsible. It should complicate things for them. For your sake, you had better hope so. Leave now. So Herr Aschenbach, do we really need all this subterfuge, these clandestine meetings? I could meet you in your office just as easily. I do not want to be seen with you. You never know who might be listening. Okay, well, I have some interesting information for you. Several developments on your special case you might find interesting. Excellent. Please proceed. Well, my sources tell me that they have not yet identified the DNA on the stubbed cigarette filter. They have identified the handprint. It seems to belong to a low-life, petty criminal named Victor Chesniak. He has a long list of offenses, but the one that may interest you is, wait a minute, isn't that the taxi driver who tried to kidnap Miss Beecham? Exactly. Now for the interesting part. He was bailed out of jail through a complicated path. It seems, though quote technical errors and misplaced evidence, his case was thrown up. Now, what is interesting is that the police and the courts may have been tampered with, bribed, or simply looked the other way. Who is paying for this? He surely did not have the financial resources to do it. He must be working for someone. Exactly. The who is also a bit complicated. It obviously is not a legitimate business. He does not pay taxes, and yet he seems to have walking around money, and he has a car. Seriously, Herr Aschenbach, can we not do this face to face? Oh, very well then. Much better. Now then, okay, continue. I put a tracking device on Herr Chesniak's car and have tapped his cell phone. I followed him to the construction site. Things got a little intense there. I met with a certain policeman, made an offer to the policeman's security fund, met with the project manager Mr. Neubauer, and saw one of your clients sneaking around the job site. One of my clients? Oh shit, was it Miss Beecham? No, it was that American fellow that she works with, Mr. Jordan. He was trying to disguise himself, but I recognized him anyway. I overheard him get into an argument with another lowlife, and that guy threatened him. From what I could make out, the other guy was the one who mugged Mr. Jordan. You know, the police never found out who attacked him. It gets better. Please go on. Mr. Jordan and Herr Neubauer spoke. The police and the fire inspector left to review Frau Griswold's flat, and then as I was about to leave, I heard an argument in the alley and ducked into a dark corner, where I watched and listened. Go on. Our friend Herr Chesniak was arguing with the lowlife that mugged Mr. Jordan, and then he pulled the gun out and shot the lowlife 3 times point blank in the chest. The gun had a silencer, so it only made a muffled noise. It did not arouse anyone else still on the job site. Oh my God, what did you do? I'm not stupid. I stayed hidden. The guy was dead. I could not do anything to change that. I suppose so. Go on. Well, I watched this Herr Chesniak try to stage it to look like someone else did it, and in a way that would take some time to find. No shit, that is cold-blooded. He left and I discreetly followed him. He got a call, while driving, from a burner phone. but I followed him to an address in the first district. A very fancy office in a renovated city palace on Harengas. When he went in, I followed him to the top floor. He went into the offices of Watson Associates AG. I know the name. It's run by some English fellow. Not sure what they do exactly, something in import/export I think. Do you think this could have something to do with drugs? Maybe, but probably not. This all seems too emotional and personal to me. I still need to find out more about this Chesniak fellow and find out who the dead guy is. Okay, I do know that the car is not owned by him but is registered to a firm called Bertwater Beton AG. Beton means concrete in German. Do you think it might be a rival construction or real estate firm he works for? Interestingly, it is an offshore corporation that is a subsidiary of a Panamanian company called Barb 310 LLC, which in turn seems to be a daughter company of a shell company in the Cayman Islands called RareWeb.net. There is no way to find out who owns these companies, but it is a clever way to dodge taxes. I will keep digging. Great job so far. Please keep digging and be careful. These people are clearly dangerous.